Hi, I'm Susan Lenart Kazmer. I'm owner of Iced Resin, and my team and I, have an incredible new product with part of our line, and it's called Iced Enamels, and it's gorgeous. I love it. The nicest thing about it is that you can use it on any kind of metal or mixed media, and it's so colorful. And I just want to show you briefly on how I have used these pieces. These are the new blanks that we have with the line. And I'm just going to take the surface and I'm just going to sand it up just a little bit so I can have the color stick on there pretty good. Okay, so once I have my liquid put down on here, I can choose what color I want to use. And I really, there's some gorgeous, gorgeous colors. This is actually German silver. I'm gonna actually just coat this whole piece in a German silver. And I wanted to just show a couple. This is a gorgeous raspberry, so actually maybe I'll do this piece with a little bit of raspberry. Some enamel medium down, and I'm just going to continue sprinkling on the cold enameling color. What I also love doing is I have glitter that comes with the line. I also have mica, a tattered mica, and a glitter, and I love just kind of brightening up the grunge a little bit. So there's many different ways you can work this product. You can keep it grungy. You can put the tattered mica. You can put the glitters. So really, it's kind of a product that you can build and make your own. So I'm just going to bring this piece over, and I'm going to show you how this works. Now this is where we get a nice blend where all the colors, the German silvers, the sparkles, all of it really gets blended in there very, very nicely. I can keep a rough surface on the top if I wanted to, if I apply a lot, or I can do thin coats. I can take my iced enamel and I can put it all the way to the edges to get a beautiful solid piece. Or I can just kind of tatter it up on the edges. But really kind of the important factor is to start farther away with your heating unit and just let it get warmed up a little. This will be a little bit warm, but this piece actually I did a little while ago. So the way that I work my pieces, the way I actually will end up doing both sides, but I kind of just get in here and sand off my sides a little bit because I like the way I like torch fired enamels. This kind of relic look, and that's what these enamels are all about. So I just get in and kind of sand up the sides of my pieces, and then I get in with a little bit of ink and just, oops, I just kind of brown up my edges. You don't really even have to sand up your edges at all because it's such a great piece. You can put as much ink on here as you like. And then you start getting a nice finished looking piece. So really the secret is to put the cold enameling on there, the relic cold enameling, and then ink it up a little bit. And the next step and the final step and the most important step with the iced enamel is to coat the glass-like surface, because really enameling is a surface. So I already have mixed up some ice enamel. You want to put on a very thin coat, and what this is going to do is actually going to keep this permanent, so your colors, your cold enameling will never pop off. It'll be permanent, and that's what enamel's all about. So this is it. It's done, and it's going to be gorgeous. It's a 6-hour dry with Iced Resin, but it's going to give me that glass-like surface that will really make your pieces pop and look beautiful. There's many, many things you can do afterwards, like sand the surface if you want a matte look, or just laying down a little bit of rhinestones right on this at this point if you want to decorate it at all. But that really is the essence of the cold enameling. Now I want to show you with our blanks, I have two pieces here. I'm going to let this one pull aside and dry. This piece I would coat my ice enamel on here. And if I wanted to sandwich these two pieces together, I actually would put a little bit of my sealant put a little bit of sealant on my paper, and both sides. I just cut a little piece of paper for myself from this gorgeous book, and I'm going to put it behind my piece. I decided to choose something that wasn't so colorful because my metal is really beautiful and colorful. And I'm going to do a little bit more finished edges on this when I get this whole piece put together. So now I just need my paper to dry a little bit. And one of the easiest things to do, you can either drill this all up this way, or one of the easiest things to do is just to punch through. So I'm going to punch through with my punch. And I usually will lay it on the table just to get a nice punch. And then I'm going to put my brad right through my piece and take the back side and open it up. And I can always snip down the brad if it's too long. I have it right on the end here. So it's a little bit too long. So I can snip down my brad. And if I needed to sand it down a little bit, I could. But that's one of the easiest ways for attachments. Now I'm going to take this piece and clean it up a little bit. Look beautiful in the end. And when I go to coat on my coating of ice resin to give me the glass-like surface, I'm going to also coat it over my piece of paper. So everything is coated and secure and everything is permanent, because that's what ice resin does, is make your piece sealed in permanently. So I actually would still continue and put in a few more brads, and then you get some beautiful pieces like the piece from the bracelet that I made earlier. So that's all. It's just nice and easy, and that's what there is. So thanks so much.